hoses that I was talking about, and I also went ahead and got a replacement light. I've left this AC condenser in place because the system is full of gas. I made one phone call and an hour later, have a look. I've got a replacement rad to get on the car, so I'm not even wasting any more time. Take a look at the size of this. I've used that line many a times, but that's another story for another video. Good morning guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another episode from your boy D at Salvage Nation. Right now I'm headed down to the garage because we're back on the Steeda ST build. A ton of parts are in. We've got some nice cooler weather for a change. It feels so nice. So I woke up, it's now gone, what time is it? 6:30 in the morning. We're getting an early start, so let's get down. I'm going to show you the parts that I got for the Steeda, and hopefully we can get a lot of work done on this build today, so let's get into it. So guys, just a quick update. If you are a subscriber of the channel, or if you know the channel, which I'm assuming most of you do, you would know about my budget Audi A3 build. That's here. We're literally just waiting for a few parts, so I just wanted to give a bit of an update. I managed to get the gas and the other bits that we need, so we're going to be jumping back onto this soon, and we're going to be welding in that piece. We're going to be sorting out this car, but that is not the priority for this episode. This episode, we're back on this bad boy. And one of the main things that I want to sort out is I want to get the cooling system plumbed in, and to do that there's a ton of pipes that I need to change and a brand new rad that I need to install. So I've got those parts in the car now, so let me get the keys, open up the garage, get this car in the garage, and we're going to get to work. Salvage Nation M4 is still there. I'm going to be selling my blue M140i, and I'm going to jump into this 4-bit. Sad times, I got to get out of one BMW and drive this bloody thing. Nah, I'm joking, all jokes aside, I can't wait to start driving this more often. Yeah, this has been the garage car, and it's amazing. Amazing. Dream come true. I really wanted the M4. I wanted to drive it, experience it, and I achieved it. Boom. Whee! Let's get some light in this place. Right, guys, before we start, I just want to say we've had a ton of new subscribers to the channel recently, and I want to thank each and every one of you, all the new subscribers and the OG subscribers, for supporting Salvage Nation. Like, Salvage Nation was my dream. It's something that I kind of created because I was always doing cars. I was always kind of like doing this sort of thing on the side. And you know what, lockdown came in, and if you don't know the story, lockdown came in, and I just thought, you know what, there's no better time than now. It's a dream of mine that I always wanted to do a YouTube channel. All my friends said, oh no, you got the personality for it, you're confident, you talk well, blah blah, and here we are, and it's growing, and I just want to thank each and every one of you. And for everyone watching, man, like, if you've got a dream, follow your dream. No one else, like, this is my key bit of advice to anyone, no one else is going to have your back or follow your dreams or follow your own aspirations in the same manner that you will. Like, believe me, I've had so many friends, I've had so many people kind of like just take the mick, like people that I trust. And anyway, the point I'm trying to make is no one is gonna believe in you like you. So whatever you got planned, or whatever dreams or aspirations you've got, get to it, get it done, because only you can make it happen. And don't depend on anyone else. But anyway, ran over, let's get the car in. Let me show you what I've got, and let's get to work. Yes, people, how sick does this car sound? Alright guys, so if you remember the last episode, I changed out those two driver's side doors, both the front and the rear, transferred everything from the old doors to the new doors. Everything's working fine there. We replaced this wing and we replaced the bonnet. The bonnet is opening and closing fine. However, the front slam panel, I left it quite loose because I know that I need to gain access to the front of the engine, because I've got a couple of hoses that I need to change. And speaking of hoses, here are the hoses that I was talking about. And I also went ahead and got a replacement light because the old light on the car had some cracks in the back and I didn't want it to mist up. So we went ahead and we got a replacement light. But more importantly, we got a bunch of plastics and those all important pipes. And then hold on, I forgot something. That's better. In this box is a rad, have a look at that. So that's a replacement water rad, and hopefully these parts will sort out my cooling system and we can get this car running nice and cool. So let's open up all these bits, get them on the car. So first guys, I'm gonna start by removing this front slam panel so I can get a little bit more access. It's only been, I just left it in with a few screws, which can be easily undone by my hand because it's not tightened. And this whole front should just come forward a little bit more, giving me access to those broken pipes. Now guys, this episode I'm going to be filming a little bit different. I'm trying out a new lens. Let me know what you think. And I'm just going to try to explain a lot more as I'm doing it. Because a lot of people, I'm trying to please the masses, but it's very hard to please the masses. But anyway, I'm just trying something new. That's all about, it's all about elevation guys. Elevation, evolution. If you don't elevate or evolve in life, that means you're staying stagnant, which means you're staying still, which means you're not growing. I was trying to get away from removing the entire rad pack, but it seems like the easiest way is to remove the cross member to gain more access, and then that way I can separate the complete rad pack. So, right, I'm gonna stick you guys on a time lapse, get all of this torn down, get the new pipes and the new rads on, and I'll catch up with you once the system should be, fingers crossed, plumbed up. Alright you guys, so time lapse over, I've removed the complete, well not complete, I've left this AC condenser in place because the system is full of gas. The guys next door, they're closed. Normally I would have just taken the car next door, let them take the gas out of the car and I can recycle that gas and refill it later on. But they're closed today, like I said, it's early in the morning on a Sunday, so I had to separate it in a way where this system stays intact, but I've managed to remove it. It was a lot harder than it's supposed to be, but it's done. Here is that hose, that replacement hose, that's gonna go right there, so I'm gonna be changing that out. Whilst we went down to Ford, we went and got this housing. I saw someone in the comments in the last episode said about this housing for the ECU right there, so I'm gonna replace that, get that all nice and safe and tucked away. But guys, take a look at the size of this. I've used that line many a times, but that's another story for another video. But anyway, have a look at that. This is the rad. You can see it's sustained a bit of damage there, and it's just all twisted, mangled, and that's why it's leaking. This is the reinforcement bar. I'm going to be putting that back on. However, guys, I've ran into a problem. Have a look at the old rad. It's got one socket there, and one. That's three. The replacement rad, so it looks like they've made a mistake, and it looks like they've given me a 1.4 automatic car. So look, one on that side, that's correct. One on that side. But over here, I've got a second one, which my car hasn't. There's nothing here, it's completely empty. And normally this is for the automatic transmission return line. Maybe, I'm assuming, but yeah, I thought it was kind of like blocked out, but it's not blocked out. It's actually gonna leak out of there if I do put this on. I've got my invoice there, no problem. So tomorrow, when everything opens back up on the Monday tomorrow, I'm gonna give SVA a call and hopefully they can swap and sort this out for me. And that's a bit of a pain because the whole brunt of today, why I came in this early is to get this out of the way so that tomorrow when the garage is a bit more busy, we can just get started on the bodywork. So that's a little bit annoying, but I'll just do what I can do for now, and then I'm gonna go home and have a nice early Sunday. So let's get the rest of the bits. I'm gonna change out the hose, as I said, and some few other bits on the car, so let's get into that. Alright, so guys, so that's that new pipe that's gone from the oil cooler, it's gone in behind into the engine, and it's also come out and gone to the expansion tank. And right at this stage, it should just be a matter of fitting that new one, but like I said earlier, it's incorrect, so there's not a lot that I can do there. I was gonna go ahead and fit the box for the ECU down there. However, I need a special tool for the security bolts that's on that. It feels like it's a good time to stop right here, and I've already got that phone call from my missus at home. Oh, you're at the garage all week, and it's now Saturday, it's meant to be family time, how long are you gonna be? So yeah, I'm gonna head off. I know you guys have had it. If you're in the trade, you know, you're in love with your job and you're doing whatever you do, as long as you're not home with your family, it's a problem. And all jokes aside, that's the way it is. So like I said, I feel like here's the right time to stop. I'm gonna head off and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Would you do both? So has it got that option there or not?
Nah, there's no, when you say block it off.
Alright, so guys, so welcome back. It's the next morning here, and as soon as SVA panels opened up this morning, I got onto them. I made one phone call, and an hour later, have a look. I've got a replacement rad to get on the car, so I'm not even wasting any more time. Let's go ahead and get this rad on the car. Alright, you guys, so I've got everything kind of reassembled on the water rad side of things. I've topped it up with water, and it seems like I've got a return going back to the expansion tank, so that's a good sign. I'm just having it running for a bit. I want it to get up to temperature and get up to the high pressures once it's at operational temperature. And I want to see if there's anything that's leaking, but at the moment I can't see any leaks. After that, I have to reinstall this intercooler, and I'm gonna go ahead and install this little box that I got from Ford, which is to house this bad boy. I don't want this to get any damage. Now, there's a special tool that I need, and I can't find the tool to get these nuts. Where is it? So, one there and two at the side. I need to get those security bolts out. The kit has got a new set of security bolts, which I can use. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it out and get them out of there, get it in the box and get the box on the car. Yes people, so you've just seen a nice long time lapse. I went ahead and I assembled the entire front end when it comes to the radiators. I'm happy with everything. You saw me top it up. I've been running the car whilst I've been filming. There's no leaks, so I went ahead and I fitted that intercooler down at the bottom, went ahead and put on the headlights, buckled up this trim piece. I know that it's cracked there, I will be getting a new one, but it's just I'm tired of pulling that little lever right there, the wire, so I've just put it in so I can use this and have that on. Now check this out, the bonnet is closing as it should. How's that for lines? Look at that one, look at that one. But it's still going to be a little bit more lining up to do at a later date. I went ahead and put in the ECU box down at the bottom as well, and everything on the front end. It's just coming together really, really nicely. I'm very, very happy. I need to order these. Like, how many of you guys can drive a car without rear view mirrors? Like, when I learned to drive, I use my rear view mirrors to reverse, and it feels so weird not having rear view mirrors. So I'm going to order them, get them on the car next. But guys, there's still a ton of work to do on the car. This is that old headlight, and like I said, it had a little hole there. This is still fixable, but we went ahead, we got a new one anyway. We've still got a ton of work to do on the interior of the car, which will come later, and there's still a ton of work to do on the exterior. So guys, this is where I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and like I said during the video, don't depend on anyone, guys. If you've got a dream, go out there and get it. Bet on yourself. You can only a bet on yourself is always a sure bet, because you know what it takes to go and get it, and that's what I'm gonna leave you with. So like I always say, keep it moving, and I'll see you in the next one. Guys, thank you for watching. Click here to see what YouTube thinks you should watch. Click here to watch one of my previous episodes. And like it said there, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We out.